Okay, friends, if you are looking to get a British citizenship or British passport, or you are in UK and not able to make your mind whether you should go for that or not, what are the benefits and what are the steps involved in getting a British passport, keep watching this video as I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of having a British passport, especially in this post-Brexit in time, and I mean 28th of June 2016. British population voted to have a divorce from European Union, and this is February 2017. The Article 50, which actually starts the divorce, hasn't been triggered, but it is expected by March 31st of March 2017. Brexit will be triggered by the UK government. So in this video, I'm going to tell you the steps to to become a British citizen. What are the pre-steps? What are the requirements? The eligibility? How you can do that? About the application form. In my other videos, you'll get information regarding the getting the indefinite leave to remain or resident permit to stay in UK, which is a pre-step of becoming a British citizenship. Also, to understand what are the pros and cons of having a British passport at the countries where you can travel hassle free, that's also covered in this video. And also, if you have any queries, how we can get them answered through different forums which are available online. Either you'll get answers to your questions which other people would have posted previously, or you can post in your own questions, and also you can post in your comments in this video, and I will be very happy to answer your questions. I must tell you that becoming a British citizen is very easy, provided you have done the pre-steps. Because if you're thinking of becoming a British national, you would have been following the visa norms which were there in place. Or if you are a European national, you would have a resident permit if you're working here for a longer time, or you could be a spouse of a British citizen. Now, this is gov.uk. Go to this website, search for how to become a British citizen, come to this link, and this is very helpful. I mean, if you go to step by step, how what I mean, check if you can apply. It will ask you if you have a good character over 18, if you should have met the English knowledge of English requirement. So either you should have a degree or education in UK, or in countries where the majority of the population speaks English, or you should have a degree which has been taught in English, or you have to, in most of the cases, get it certified now. After 2015, you have to get it your certificate, your English degree, certified by UK NARIC. So I'll come to that later in this video. You should have cleared life in the UK test. Now I must tell you, it's not a very easy one. You have to spend some time, and then only will be able to clear that. So this is a pre-step. You should have done that. Also, you should have been here for 5 years and shouldn't have been more than 90 days outside in a previous 12 months. In last 5 years, shouldn't have been out for more than 450 days from UK. You have to fill in a section within the application form, and I'll come to that later, where you have to give in the dates when you were out of UK, and the duration, and the reason why you were out of UK, which is a bit difficult if you're traveling in Europe, because might not have stamps in your passport. Otherwise, it will be easy if you can visit the stamps on your passport, and you'll come to know the days exactly when you were out of UK. So in terms of, if you are a British citizen, you would have different requirement. If you came here after 2013, you have to be here for 5 years. Similar requirements for English language and life in the UK. You should have a permanent residence card if you are a EU citizen, and a similar restrictions on the number of days you can be out of UK. Applying it, there are two common ways of doing it. One is a traditional way of applying by by post. In that case, you'll be sending your documents, your passport, your resident card, your degree certificate, and your life in the UK certificate by post, and the Home Office will retain that for 3 to 4 months, which is the normal time they will take in processing your application. And you won't be able to travel out of UK in any case, unless until our decision is made and your documents are returned, because you won't have your passport with you. So the other way, which in that case, where when you might have to travel out of UK within next 3 to 4 months when you do the application, is to go for nationality check services. So what this nationality check service is that, I mean, your local council, if I go to the link, I mean, this is the link to find out the local councils. Your local councils might book an appointment for you. You would take your application form with you along with the original documents. They will certify their documents in the appointment, and then they will return back your originals, and then they'll take the, let's say, the copy of it, certify it, and send it to home office. Now in that case, you will get your original documents including your passport back, so you can travel anywhere you want. So there's no restriction as such, which is a very good thing. So these are the list of local council. If I go to Kent, this is the local council. You can go to the nationality check service. Each council charges a bit different. So for Kent, it charges uh, £65 per person. Some council will charge 61, some will charge for 50, and some councils allow passport service along with the nationality check service. So a single set of documents will go, and you don't have to fill each section for passport, and they'll take much of the information from your citizenship form. For example, you don't have to give references in your passport form again if you have given the references in your British nationality application form. There have to be two referees. One has to be a British citizen, and the other one has to be a government employee in some respectable position, who has to certify that he knows you. So that's one thing. Once you've given your application either through NCS or by individual application, they'll once they have made a decision to give you the naturalization certificate, they'll also arrange for a citizenship ceremony where you have to go and take an oath in the name of God or in the name of Queen. The charge is £80, and once you do that, you become a British citizen. And if you have taken a passport service along with the NCS service, you will get a British passport sent to you directly by post within next 2 weeks. So that's why I said, I mean, NCS along with this with uh, passport service is a good thing, because you don't have to apply for passport separately. You definitely want a British passport if you are getting a British nationality, definitely. And you have to return your BRP cards, which is a residence permit card, within 4 working days. Cut it through and return them by post. Otherwise, you can be fined for £1,000. So within 5 working days, you have to return once you have had your British passport. So you can't have your BRP card and the British passport all together. You should have one of them. So I mean, go through this link, and you'll have other links which will support your. I mean, everyone has a different circumstance and different history, and you might have a different case. So go through this link. This is very helpful. In terms of how useful it is, I mean, it is one of the most valuable passports in the world. I mean, if you're traveling to most of the countries, it's a very hassle-free travel. Either you don't need any visa, like in the European Union, or you need an e-visa or a visa on arrival in most of the countries. So you can see this is a Wikipedia link, and the number of countries in greens is, I mean, is the majority of the countries, and it's very easy to get a visa compared to having a passport for any other country. So that's one of the benefits of having a British passport. And I think if you are thinking of being here in UK for a longer time, or maybe if you want to keep an option for dual citizenship, or if you want to keep an option of coming back to UK from time to time, you should go for that. Depending on your, I mean, native country, if that allows a dual citizenship, or if it allows a provision by which you can go back to that country, that helps as well. If you have any questions, Immigration Boards is a very good website, and you can see similar forum threads, or you can post in your own questions as well. I mean, if you visit my YouTube channel, there will be very similar, much more videos, more detailed to answer your questions. You can post in your comments, and I'll be very happy to come back to you and give answers to your questions. Like my videos and keep following my YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. Thank you very much for your time.